So you come to me in your time of need. After all this time, my only question to you, where's your water? I'm done. I was kidding. About the mafia thing, not about the water. Where is it? Nah, it's okay. You probably forgot. I'm gonna give you a second. Hi, my name is Donnie, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back for all my returning customers. My pride and joy. Every video must start with family sit, and every single video I get people arguing with me back and forth. And honestly, I'm not even gonna do too much on y'all, cause I feel bad.
It makes no sense. It's getting on my nerves.
You sitting here looking at me, lips dry, eyes dead, the whites of your eyes yellow. I can't save you. You don't want to be saved, or whatever J. Cole said. But everybody else, let's get this family sip in. Cheers. Listen, I know eventually the people who don't want to participate in family sip will come around. And that's why we have second family sip at the end of the video. So prepare yourself. Today marks the day that we start the Baddies East Jamaica reviews. Now, I don't know how many episodes there's gonna be of the Jamaica series, because you know how Zeus likes to drag things. Honestly, I wanted to do one whole big Baddies East Jamaica video with all the episodes in one, but the streets, they were calling me. And what was I supposed to do? Ignore them? Not me, not I. So here we are, me and you, Baddies East Jamaica. You know, it's a funny story. All right, I'm done. Baddies East Jamaica, episode 1. First things first.
Let me hop out the motherfucking Porsche. On her if that ass don't sit like a horse.
No new Jamaica intro? I just thought because like Zeus did this whole holiday special, the girls are in Jamaica, kind of made it low-key a big deal that everybody was going to Jamaica. I thought we would get like a new Baddies East Jamaica intro with the girls who are actually on the cast, but I should have known Zeus would never waste their money on that.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
Upon seeing the girls arrive in Jamaica, I was like, we're still in separate houses. We're still doing this whole house A, house B thing. It's getting old. Y'all are grown women. And Zeus is giving each house mansions. They don't ever have to see each other. Why isn't everyone in the same house? I feel like that's at least 45% of the show right there. House A arrives, and what is Rollie upset about?
Watch their fucking mouth.
How you fresh off the bus already mad? Like, what are you mad about? She has mentioned multiple times in the season how it bothers her when someone has an attitude. Since you've stepped on set this season, you've been the embodiment of an attitude. And then has the nerve to say,
You still gotta stay separated because these bitches don't know how to act.
really? You're talking about decorum. Rollie, Rollard, Rollington, Polington, Ollie Oxenfree is talking to us about decorum. I'm sorry, I don't think we need to be hearing about decorum from you. The audacity is insane. And then, why does Natalie look like that? Did the stylist quit? They didn't have a passport to come to Jamaica? Everyone's not super dressed up, but... You good? You know what? I'll let it go for now. I'm sure the stylist is on the way. House A arrives at their mansion and... It's a mansion. I don't know. There's nothing in there. And there probably shouldn't be that many things in there, seeing as though how the Baddies cast destroy everything in sight. And then we cut to House B. Look at the vibes. They're excited to be there. The energy is fun. It's light.
We're all excited. We're happy to be in Jamaica.
We're in motherfucking Jamaica, bitch.
House B is vibes. House B gets in their house. They're talking about last night, and I guess last night was the dinner.
Dinner last night. Oh,
I forgot about last night.
They left for Jamaica the same night that they had that big old dinner fight. I don't know if they're just saying that for storytelling purposes, because they keep keep saying it a lot.
Last night sucked, dinner was ruined, whatever, went to bed hungry. Dinner last night. Oh.
Oh, I forgot about last night.
Or if they actually did leave that same night. But if they left that same night, that's kind of insane. These women are running on adrenaline and Casamigos. This environment is awful.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better.
But hey, they're in Jamaica, so everything's okay. Smiley and Anna Mac start talking about their whole debacle. Anna Mac was apparently super drunk.
I ain't finna play with y'all. I blacked out last night. I drank 7 different liquors.
Which is what I thought, but also is pretty disturbing. They pretty much make up.
I'm super sorry, Smiley, because I got super fucked up. I should never snuffed you.
Anna apologized to Smiley, and, you know, that's their business.
And Anna Mac called her drunk self another personality.
That was Lulu, not Anna, because I wasn't there. Who the fuck is Lulu?
And I'm like, you know, E.T. ain't really that bad. She's a whole trendsetter because now everyone has a split personality all of a sudden. I'm sorry, Anna Mac, that's not your alter ego. I believe it's called alcoholism. Yep, I think I heard of that. They cut back to House A, who's also talking about the dinner. And apparently, E.T. was all upset about the chair situation, Biggie picking up the chair to defend herself. And I'm just confused why.
It bothers me because that's why I'm Scarface. We weapons be used on me.
Shut your ass up!
Was she just supposed to let you ram her? How are you mad about someone defending themselves? Because you can't even say that she was doing too much, seeing as though you were walking up on her. I will really never understand why everyone was so upset with Biggie for defending herself, but no one was mad about E.T. being the aggressor. I'm not gonna stand for that. Next, we cut to a conversation between Natalie and Sky.
Little titties are tittying.
Natalie's gay. I want everyone to understand this. I know I talk a lot about like someone appearing gay, and most of the time I'm joking. Like most of the time I feel like stuff is sus, but like sexuality doesn't really matter. But when I tell you guys Natalie Checkered Chin Nunn is gay,
Denial is a river in Egypt.
you bet your bottom bussy that that woman is sapphic beyond belief. Natalie likes to, and not just for money. What if Natalie and Sky, every single time Sky sees Natalie, she's hello beautiful, hello gorgeous, there's my girl, and yes, Sky, pleasant woman, good energy, but like it's a little extra sprinkle when she talks to Natalie.
Oh, there goes my girl.
Hi, baby. What's up, beautiful?
Listen, I know that there's rumors about the X ring, and I'm not a drama channel, so I'm not gonna speak on the details of that, but it just makes everything make sense. So anyway, Natalie has planned this outing for everyone, and she tells Sky,
We are going to Ocho's Rios today to have some fucking fun.
hey, I'm gonna gather my girls, you gather your girls, we're going out. And that's what happens, but not before we get a product endorsement.
You already know I got my baddie grinder, baby. Stop playing.
Not gonna lie, it was worked in nicely. Not the worst product placement I've ever seen. So House B leaves. I am wondering why each of them decided to dress like the poster child for Jamaican air travel. I'm gonna call it Team Spirit. And I had noticed that we didn't see T earlier, but I was just assuming that she flew on her own private jet because she's been doing everything separately. But no, T apparently has had a family emergency and couldn't join the girls in Jamaica.
Hi, my name's T, and that's a wrap for T, bitch. Bye.
Also, on the way out, Rollie shows off her impeccable intelligence.
I think it's just so humid out here.
I don't ever want to hear you talk about anyone ever again. You can't be for real right now. You have to be for fake right now. And it's not the fact that she said the word wrong within itself, because I say words wrong all the time, or like I have to think about the word that I'm trying to say, like it has to come to me. She said that and meant it.
I think it's just so humid out here. Yeah, you gotta eat the chips is like,
She was not going to correct herself. She did not question that. That was the word that she meant to say.
humid.
You are made of stupid.
House B is also on their way out. The girls are having fun. They're talking, they're laughing. Usual House B vibes, you know? Smiley is drinking a lot. Smiley collapses.
Smiley, please get up.
Give Smiley some water.
I did.
Give her water.
And to be honest, I'm not gonna say too much about this. To me, everything that was shown was very disturbing. And I know there's a lot of discourse about if Smiley was faking this entire thing or if she was really going through the experience of having a seizure. Whether she was faking or not, if this was a real situation and they kept all that in there, that's pretty, I don't know, I'd say gross. To air all that and show her in that light. And if she was faking, I still think it was pretty gross of them to air her in that light. Just because, again, whether she's faking or not, she's either actually having a seizure or something is going on mentally to the point where this is like an episode of sorts. And either way, that's sad. If you're in a mental state to be able to fake all that, I think that something deeper has to be going on mentally. Either way, something was happening. I'm not gonna pick a side on if she was faking or not. I don't know. That this is reality television, so I don't think that I'll ever really know. So I'm just not gonna speak on it. But what I will say was that Sky was very sweet during that entire situation.
Are you all right? Smiley, I'm right here. It's me, Sky. You hear me?
No, grab a water.
Look at me. Look at me.
And let her get some
Look at me.
fresh air.
I'm here. It's your sister, okay? You got this.
Smiley.
Sit back. Sit up. I got you.
I don't know why it took production so long to get medical attention. I don't know why they don't have people on standby for that, seeing as though they do drink a lot of alcohol. Natalie just proved herself to be even more of a disgusting human being to me.
Oh my God. Wait, how much were you drinking? Put your feet on the ground.
Sit up.
Are you serious?
Whether you think someone is faking or not, seeing someone in that state and talking to them the way she started off talking to Smiley was insane to me. During the entire situation, some of the girls are speculating that she's faking.
I just know it was bullshit, but whatever.
And then other girls don't know what to think.
I don't know at this point. She just looks sick.
Other girls simply don't care.
She's being Smiley. It's always something with Smiley. I don't know. I hope that she's okay, and yeah.
And some of the girls were really concerned.
I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Are you okay?
That's where I will leave the end of episode 1. Onward. Episode 2 of Jamaica pretty much picks up where we left off. Once again, I'm not speaking much on that. The group that is pretty much like Smiley is faking this entire thing for attention is Suki, Anna Mac, Biggie, and Camila. They're absolutely over it.
This shit fake as fuck. Like, let's be fucking focused.
Natalie gathers the girls to sort of gain more information about what happened with Smiley and how the situation got to where it did.
So what we seen was us turning up as we always do, baddie shot o'clock.
She took 2 shots.
And no, she took 4, and she was
It
fine.
was like 3 or 4 shots. She was dancing. She was dancing the whole time.
Same shot.
Natalie announces that the girls are going to split up because Suki and Bobby are here. And so she's going to go meet with them and then they'll all regather.
Enjoy the culture, enjoy the market, enjoy the shops, get some nice, well, we already got Jamaica stuff, but I'm gonna go see Suki and Bobby and then we'll all have dinner together.
All right, perfect.
Okay?
This is when we cut to Smiley at the hospital. And again, this is reality TV. So how it's edited and how it looks is that when she got to an actual hospital where things needed to be done to her, she just snapped out of it.
Doctors are trying to take care of you and get your vitals right now, okay? They're doing some blood work.
Based off some verbiage said by the girls later in the episode, that's also what production tells them, is that, you know, as soon as Smiley gets into the hospital, she snaps out of it and wants to leave.
If you don't cooperate, you have to get help and take it some way.
I don't want to hear.
They're trying to help you, Smiley.
What's happening?
Again, I don't know. I wasn't there, and there's no way I'm about to look anyone dead in their face, throwing up on themselves, shaking on the ground, collapsing, and try to diagnose them with capping syndrome. It's not gonna be me. It's not. I'm not gonna do that. But I will say, nothing about this situation was funny until the doctor asked her how many shots she took, and she says 7, and he goes,
7 shots?
7 shots? 7 shots? Damn. Of what? He's just taken aback. Literally me, if I was a doctor. 7 shots of Hennessy probably makes you think something is wrong. When is the last time any of y'all had 7 shots of Hennessy? And here's another thing. Someone could fact check me, because if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But people think that when you're bigger, it takes a longer amount of time or more drinks to get you drunk.
She's a woman of stature. She can handle 4 shots, okay?
That's not how it works. The more body fat you have, the more the alcohol and the sugars absorb, something like that. I took a class on it. I'm gonna put the info. It's science, trust me, bro. Wrote a text. It's a thing. Natalie meets with Bobby and Suki. She tells them about the Smiley situation. They seem pretty empathetic.
So I feel like we should pray for her, and I hope that she can come back and enjoy this trip with us, because I fuck with her.
I think Suki just cares about everyone until they put a bad taste in her mouth. After Natalie catches them up, everyone gathers and goes shopping. Everyone seems to be in good spirits while shopping, except for Sky. Sky is still thinking about Smiley.
I'm just like worried about Smiley. I probably am not as present as I should be right now.
During the scene, towards the end of them shopping, we found out that Rollie ended up leaving during the whole Smiley situation because it really upset her. So the girls go to meet up with Rollie and check on her and see if she's okay. We find out that Rollie was upset with the situation because her father actually died of a seizure.
Yeah, my dad, he passed away from seizures. He was having seizures since I was a little girl. So me knowing how a seizure goes, and that wasn't a seizure. So by her doing shit like that, it just kind of triggered me.
The girls were really receptive to hearing Rollie's thoughts. They brought her some gifts to cheer her up. And then I guess they were running late for their reservation because Natalie then says, okay, we have to go.
Wait, we're gonna go have dinner with the other girls. Let's go. Come on, they're waiting for us. Rollie, come on.
I hope the abrupt leaving felt abrupt because of editing and not because they just needed another scene for the show. I feel like I could be actively burning at the stake. Someone close to me could have died, and I could be homeless in the dead of winter, and I would never share my issues with Natalie.
He never lets me out. I desired to make friends, see the outside world. We had words.
I sneaked out.
You mean you ran away from home? You're gonna be a homeless person with no shower and no makeup, and you'll just get smellier and smellier?
She just seems so soulless. I could be on the verge of death, and I wouldn't ask for a thing from that woman. So the girls get to dinner. They get notified that Smiley's okay and that she'll be joining them later. And none of the girls seem too happy about that news.
Now, I don't know much about seizures, but I'm thinking to myself, damn, is what happened legitimate?
House A gets to the restaurant first, gets settled in. House B joins House A. House B, once again, they're excited to get to dinner. They're happy to be there. Everyone is hungry.
We are freaking starving.
We gonna grab some real food.
I still don't know why we're not talking about Zeus starving their cast members. Did no one hear friends cry for help? We're just gonna ignore the warning signs until it's too late? Until Rollie's BBL actually looks like a BBL? Is that when we'll start paying attention? These women are starving.
We are freaking starving.
And you can bet with all these hungry little tummies, it doesn't take too long for dinner to turn left. Scattily get into a little argument. I'm sorry. Zeus wants us to believe that this argument was about dinner and a disrespectful text message.
So we're all trying to eat our food, and Scotty is devouring a plate. Then another plate comes and she's like, that's mine too. She's just doing a lot of this like weird entitlement at this dinner table. And then she texts me and said, fuck you. Bitch, who the fuck you talking to?
They're going back and forth hard. And Zeus wants us to believe that this is about dinner.
Our food just starts coming out and I get my food first and I have no control over that.
Nah.
This, my friend, is a lover's quarrel. This is trouble in paradise, literally. Listen to what they're saying.
You know what you be doing, Scotty. So just own up to it.
Why you say fuck her?
Because she's over here showing someone a text message that is not accurate at all. It's not. It's not.
You run game. You think you're playing.
I'm not running game.
Bro.
These These women cannot be talking about food. I do think this is even deeper than an argument between lovers. I think it's something darker. I know I'm about the jokes. This is funny, haha, laugh town. But honestly, we've all heard the Zeus X-ring rumors. And I have to say, during this argument, Natalie sounds like an actual pimp.
What? 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 What?
Natalie.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I'm not.
Bitch, I would drag you off that table.
Natalie sounds like she owns this girl. Not only that, but like Scotty has all these scratches, bruises. They're editing stuff out, and each time they cut to a part that happened later in the argument, Scotty has more and more marks on her. Scotty looks tired and hurt, and like she's standing up to someone who has had control over her for a while. And we all know that I don't really care for Scotty. She's not one of my favorites on the cast, but blink twice if you need help, girl. I saw it. I'm starting the movement right now. Please free scary Scotland Jones. But in the back of their beef, Mariah Lynn and Suki start a random side argument. Suki has her own story.
She's saying, weird. Stay in your place. Mind your fucking business. You don't even know them like that, and they don't know you like that. So why is you saying weird? Leave them alone.
And Mariah Lynn has her own story.
Suki has the audacity to turn to me and ask me, like, who is my loyalty to?
I just thought their little side argument was funny.
I had to check Mariah's stink ass.
Eventually, Natalie is sicked off of Scotty, and then Smiley is ushered in, and they let Natalie loose on her.
What's going on is you think you playing people out here.
How am I playing?
Bro, you coming on my platform and disrespecting me. You want to fake seizures, you want to fake being sick, you want to fake being drunk.
People are like, look at the cameras, look at the cameras. And I'm like, okay, is there an actual like video of her just snapping out of it randomly at a certain point that production just sent to everyone? Or are they talking about her on the bus because they keep saying, you were having fun and then all of a sudden, and I'm like, well, how is it supposed to happen?
Are you okay?
I'm dying. Help me.
I don't know how anyone puts themselves in an authority to decide that for somebody, whether they're faking or not. I don't know. Everyone's now deciding that this is their time to shit on Smiley. Tasiki comes at Smiley because she's upset. Anna Mac trying to show her the video. Natalie's still going on. And I hate when Natalie gets started because she won't shut up.
Dummy, dumber, and dumb. No, for real. Yeah, stand up by your Listen right there. Line up.
So eventually, while everyone is just having it out with Smiley, Tasiki tells her to leave. Natalie refuses to let this person leave.
Go ahead, no, where are you going? No, I'm not. No.
I don't know what the point of that was. Did you just want to sit there and continue to berate her? So then Smiley continues to stand there. E.T. pours water on her. And at that point, that's when Smiley walks away. We get this dramatic shot of Smiley sitting on the stairs, calling what I assume is a member of production or like the director or something. And Smiley decides to leave. They bullied this woman off the show in true Bad Girls Club fashion.
I'm gone. I'm out. Deuces.
I hope that Smiley gets help. And I mean that by saying I hope that she gets whatever would be actually helpful to her. And I honestly really hope that she's able to live a meaningful life. Smiley the scammer was iconic. Wouldn't have been as much of a show without her, I must say.
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
We cut back to the inside of the restaurant, and now Suki is upset. She's upset with everybody.
For real, I don't even with y'all. For real, I ain't with y'all. Over what? I just don't get it. I don't get it, because it's disrespectful. Over what? And listen, at the end of the day, that's a woman. Right. You yelling at her motherfucking face. And she ain't do shit. Okay, but okay, then let her leave. That's bullying. Y'all all ganging up on people.
I'm honestly, I'm on Suki's side. No, Suki wasn't there last season to witness what this person and that person was doing. She's going off what is happening in front of her very eyes, and that's how it should be. And granted, she's not there often, but she is able to recognize you should not be throwing water on people. No, you should not be degrading people in front of others. No, you should not be calling people names and speaking on what is going on with others medically. You shouldn't be doing any of that, because at the end of the day, that's another human. And I'm sure if production felt like she was that much of a nuisance, they would have sent her home. So it's nobody's job to bully her and actively assault her in an attempt to prove any point that you think you may have. So Suki's going off on everyone. She has some words for everybody.
Bro, you was corny as for doing what you did. Oh, wow. You poured a drink on her. She got a
And then Rollie decides to insert herself by yapping her big black gums when Suki says what she has to say to E.T. And now we have Suki versus Rollie. This is literally Yapette versus Yappington. They're going back and forth. They're neck and neck. No one's backing down. They're chest to chest. Well, really, it's really chest to head because Suki is smaller in stature than Biggie. But you get what I'm saying. Suki is ready to fight.
I'm not about to hit you, Suki. I know what's in your contract. So what's up? I know what's in your contract, ho.
So apparently Suki has something in her contract. You know, Suki's a bit of a higher profile celebrity than everybody else on the show. So she's probably like, you know, if somebody's touching me, then I get paid either this much or they get taken off the show immediately. I don't know what's in the contract, but Rollie's concerned about it. So she's not hitting this woman. And my thing is, so why are you in her face? Why are you going off at the gums? If you're not gonna hit her, then when she said what she said about your friend, why are we doing this? What's that about? You just thought that she was gonna stop talking because you told her to? So it's getting more and more heated. And then it happens. The contract all of a sudden means nothing. And that's where we leave off. That's it. Where was friend, you may ask? Where was E.T., you may say? We shall find out on the next episode. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Leave them down below. I don't know if I'll continue to do Baddies reviews just because these episodes are actually starting to feel evil. But if you watch the whole video, we're starting with the lefties. Bring it in. Come here. Yup. Finish. That's what I thought. You don't finish this damn heart. Gotta hit both sides, you know, because not everyone has the finger dexterity. So you know, I got everybody. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You thought I forgot? Come here. You had the whole video. Second family sip. Love you, bye. Natlin's kind of cute. Or I think I said Scottily before. Or Neeland. Neeland, that's kind of cute.